Hey, what's up, VC? It's Steve again. This is my response to Renee's 1,000 subs contest. What can I say about Renee? He's just kind of the consummate metalhead, you know. I don't think I've ever seen him show anything on his channel that wasn't hard rock or heavy metal, and I've been watching him for about a year and a half now. The 1,000 subs, Renee, definitely deserved. You got a great channel. You're always showing great music. For those of you who haven't checked out Renee, I highly recommend subscribing to his channel. I'll put a link down below. He listens to all metal, all hard rock, everything from Skid Row to you know, Dark Funeral, I guess. You know, I mean, he death metal, black metal, heavy metal, thrash. He covers it all to some extent in his videos, and again, just a great guy. His channel's very informative. Again, I highly recommend checking it out. So for his contest, he wanted us to basically show our inbox, show some of the stuff that's been sitting for a while that we haven't listened to yet. Actually, before we do that, in the background, we're listening to a really killer band. I actually happened to just kind of fell on this album by accident. I saw it at one of my local stores for $9. This is the cover. It's Stepson. It's their self-titled album. It's their only album, actually. And when I saw the back, it just kind of looked like hard rock to me. This is from '74. But it looked like 70s hard rock, so I grabbed it. And then I got home and looked it up, and apparently it's a pretty sought-after album. It goes for anywhere from $40 to $80. Rockadrome actually just re-released this within the last 2 or 3 years. So I need to look at theirs to see if it's the same exact album. It's the same album cover, so I don't know if it's stuff that wasn't on this album or if it's this plus some bonuses, but I'll be checking that out. If you run across this, so I highly recommend it. It's kind of late hard psych. It's got that psych feel of the late 60s, but this came out in '74, and it may have been recorded earlier. Who knows? You know, it may have been one of those deals where they recorded in the late 60s, and because it definitely has that late 60s hard psych feel. But again, I highly recommend checking this one out. Stepson. So let's go ahead and take a look. I've actually cleaned up. You know, if you watch my last room tour, which was about, I don't know, 7-8 months ago, this whole shelf behind me was my inbox, and I've got it down to just a couple shelves. So again, this whole shelf here at one time was my inbox. I had a lot of stuff. I was real far behind. I was buying crazy amounts of albums at this time, or for a while there, and now I've kind of limited the scope a little bit. So now this shelf here and the one below it are pretty much my inboxes. The stuff on the bottom shelf is stuff that I bought that I haven't cleaned yet. And then this shelf up here is all stuff that's clean but hasn't been listened to yet. So let's pull out a couple of them. Some of the stuff. So there's the Cramps Flamingo, and that's on red vinyl. This is one that Scott just sent me. The Slade. Let's see what this is. This is Raven. Which album is that? Nothing Exceeds like Excess. The reason I think that's in a black sleeve is because up at the top there, it's on the jacket's on the wall. It's signed. Let's see. That one's been in there for a while. Black and Blue. What else do we got? Recent pickup, Born Again from Sabbath. And again, this is all stuff that I just haven't got around to listening to yet. Actually, oddly enough, I just bought this a few days ago, and it turns out that the lead singer died later that day. Which, man, talk about a coincidence. Killer band, though. Y&T, Earthshaker, UFO. Which one is this? Phenomenon. Riot Live. So that's just some stuff that I have and haven't got around to listening to yet. Angel of Retribution. And that one's on the white vinyl. And here's some stuff that I just haven't got around to cleaning yet. Fly into the Rainbow, or Fly to the Rainbow. Stone Fury. Journey, their first album. If you haven't heard that album, I highly recommend checking that one out. That is not the Journey of the 80s. Honestly, they went straight downhill after this album. Let's see what else we got. Made in England, 88. So again, this is all stuff that needs to be cleaned. Let's see what else we got. Most of that's country. Smiths. There we go. Ministry. That's the Stigmata 12-inch single. A little bit of King Crimson. So again, that's all stuff. Here's one that I've had for a while. Sammy Hagar, Street Machine. So, I mean, that's it, guys. Just kind of a little taste of stuff that I haven't gotten around to spinning yet. And stuff like Angel of Retribution. I've got that on CD, so, I mean, I've heard that dozens of times, you know. The Riot, I've heard that album, you know, probably 100 times. I love that live album. So a lot of the stuff that I picked up and haven't gotten around to checking it out, you know. Most of it's new within the last few months. There's only a couple. That the Angel of Retribution I've had for 6 or 7 months. But most of it's relatively new. But that's it, VC again. Subscribe to Renee's channel. Awesome channel, awesome guy. Take care, VC.